This is the life of the oldest stockbroker in Hong Kong.
Every week on 2 to 3 nights, I like to go Latin dancing. I've been Latin dancing for almost 20 years now. My wife and my friends are waiting for me there.
David Tung is 85 years old. But you wouldn't know it the way he dominates a dance floor. He mixes well with the locals and feels comfortable with Westerners, switching from Chinese to English depending on who's talking to him.
See you later, Mr. Zhang. Yeah?
He's earned his glamorous lifestyle by trading stocks in this freewheeling financial center. But he feels Hong Kong may have had its heyday, and the future lies in Shanghai.
If I were young again, I would go to Shanghai.
Tung has spent his entire life around stock markets. Born in Shanghai, he got a job at the age of 14, writing stock quotes on a chalkboard at the Shanghai Exchange. But that ended in 1949, when Chairman Mao Zedong's communists took over.
The People's Liberation Army arrived in Shanghai, and after the war and turbulent period, the Shanghai Stock Exchange closed down. It no longer existed. My family was in the stock exchange business. My uncles were stockbrokers. My whole family couldn't continue with this profession, so we were unemployed.
Tung had a connection who said he could find him a job as a broker in Hong Kong. So Tung fled to this city, where for much of the past 7 decades, he's made a fortune as broker 6280.
After arriving in Hong Kong, I felt great freedom. I could say what I wanted to say and do what I wanted to do.
Even in his advanced age, Tung is a regular fixture at the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. He's such an institution that he's introduced to every major dignitary who comes through the building.
Up until now, and even after the handover from the UK, businessmen in Hong Kong encounter no problems. What you want to do, what you want to say, the money you need for your business, as long as you pay tax, then all is good. There isn't anyone who tells you what to do. I felt that Shanghai was messy for many years.
Despite all that, Tung hasn't lost his connection to Shanghai. He's the chairman of this club, where he hobnobs with former statesmen, stars, and celebrity singers, all with a past in Shanghai. Now he thinks Shanghai has a future that could one day see it eclipse Hong Kong.
Every time I go back to Shanghai, I can sense a bit of improvement. You have greater say, not like the time before 1978 when people starved and couldn't complain. I believe the central government understands the desire for change. Every leader speaks about opening up, reforms, having a rule of law. So with time, I hope that they can make the change. China is still developing. It has a huge population, which offers greater chances for investment. Shanghai is a big city, and many companies are set up there. Let's just say that if there was a Hong Kong legal system in China, and Shanghai had the same legal structure, then I believe Shanghai could surpass Hong Kong.
No, ladies first.
Oh, thank you very much.
Welcome.
He believes the decision to connect the Shanghai and Hong Kong exchanges, called the Shanghai-Hong Kong Stock Connect, will be good for both markets, but especially Shanghai, longer term.
After the Shanghai-Hong Kong Stock Connect, there will be endless opportunities in Shanghai.
He says Hong Kong will continue to play an important role in the financial world, but he's worried that young people will have fewer opportunities.
Hello.
One of the reasons behind the grassroots or Occupy protest movement, which has disrupted Hong Kong's main business districts and has become a topic at the dinner table for many families here, including the Tungs.
During nighttime, though, People are standing above the MTR station, cameras, tents everywhere.
Do you think it's gonna get worse?
It still seems to be under control for now.
Despite Tung's reservations about the future of his adopted city, the next generation of his family isn't in a rush to leave Hong Kong.
Hong Kong's been my home for 18, 19 years now, and it will always be my home.
Yeah.
It's convenient. It's just a great, vibrant city, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the main reason why I want to try to take my first step in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And see if I can make it. And doing business in China is totally different from doing business in Hong Kong. The way people interact, it's all about guanxi in China, right? What do you think about the business environment in Hong Kong compared to Shanghai?
I think one of the greatest things about Hong Kong is it's still a very fluid city. I think the convenience and safety of being in Hong Kong, the trust of the legal system is unparalleled. What do you think, Hong Kong?
I'm thinking for young people, of course, is China mainland much better. In Hong Kong, we have no high-tech manufacture, and the industry, and all depend from China now. So why not we are going to China?
But isn't Hong Kong China?
Yeah, it's Hong Kong, China, but it's a no. You will find out much more than opportunity from there. So if I'm young, I will definitely go back to China.